Hi, I'm Dawn Morningstar, founder of Venerable Women, which is an organization that supports women to transform our world, starting with themselves. And one of the areas that really can use some transformation in women's lives, I'm sure you'll agree, is the area of money.
And I'm Carol Hyder, and I'm a feng shui expert. And I couldn't agree more with you, Dawn. I see some really unusual situations with women who clearly have money but are struggling. They feel like they don't have money, or they deprive themselves even though they're in a beautiful home. And it seems to be an issue. It's an issue about self-worth, about honoring self. And so I love the fact that we've decided to team up.
Yes, yes, because over my years of coaching, I too have really encountered so many women and some friends too, who some women don't ever seem to have enough money. Some women, as you said, have enough money, but they don't think they do. Some women have a whole lot of money and have kind of an unusual relationship with their money. So the Women's Wealth Summit is a true promise to yourself to be able to, using sacred money archetypes, which Carol will talk about in a moment, to really understand your own relationship with money. And once you do, what an amazing difference that makes. And so maybe we could start with my story of the sacred money archetypes.
I think we should. Yes, it was a great story. We were talking about planning this workshop. Dawn and I got together one day, and I had her step through the process of determining her archetype, her money archetype.
And what I realized about myself, and this probably won't surprise those of you who know me, that I'm a nurture connector, is the combination of archetypes that showed up most prevalently for me. And what I learned was that there is this light and wonderful side of that where I love to give and serve and change the world and all of those really wonderful things. The shadow side to that was I would think about money at the very end of the whole equation, which would mean sometimes that there was no money left for me and some of the things that I did. And so now, by learning this process, I have a real awareness of that. And I learned that I can only empower and help others if I empower and help myself. That was the biggest lesson I took away.
Yep, that's really the key to the sacred money archetypes, because you learn your blind spots. And by knowing them and anticipating them, it isn't like you have to change your whole belief system. It isn't like she can't now be a nurturer and connector. I mean, that's what's so beautiful about Dawn. But she can also take into effect that how that takes her out at the end of the day. And as you say, do projects and then end up with little or no money. So during the course of our workshop on May 16th, we're going to step you through the process of determining what is your archetype. And you'll get enough information for you to go home at the end of that day saying, I understand what I am. I understand my gifts. I have every archetype has a gift, and I understand what are some things I need to be aware of. What are my tendencies? Because everybody comes in with a fingerprint, a blueprint fingerprint, and so your knee-jerk reaction is to move to that, and so by knowing that and being aware of that, you can derail some things that might be quite disastrous from a financial standpoint.
Yes, and it was about 2 months ago, I would say, that we did the process of learning about sacred money archetypes, or I did. And I have to say that some real doors have opened for me since, and it was a very simple adjustment. It's not like I had to climb and crawl and change all kinds of things.
That's right.
It's like it was really my awareness about money and what needed to happen there. It really was, it happened with grace and ease, and that felt really wonderful. So I know that each one of you watching this would love to be able to have a really solid relationship with money. It's not a dirty word. It's not a bad thing. It's money is a form of energy, as we know. And in this case, this form of energy, form of money, helps us to live the lives that we really want to be living for ourselves and for others, but we have to start with ourselves. So we do hope to see you on May 16th at the Women's Club of Minneapolis. And we did forget to mention that in the afternoon, after you know your sacred money archetype, you also will be able to get some practical tools on how to invest. And that is very exciting. We'll have Susan Savette from Edward Jones and a representative from Calvert Funds who will be talking to us about how to invest all of this money that's going to be flowing into our lives.
That's right. It's going to be a fun day. It's going to go by in a heartbeat, and you will learn a lot about yourself.
So thank you and blessings, and we hope that you will sign up today because space is very limited to this event. And if you sign up before April 15th, the cost of the event is $99, and after the 15th, it's $108. For those of you who sign up before April 15th, there's a drawing that is, the theme of it is welcoming your wealth, and you will not believe what's in there. So take care, and we'll see you at the event.
Bye-bye.